Hello, my name is Glebert Sukonek. I'm one of the Apache commuters on the ActiveMQ project. I have been doing a lot of Artemis stuff, and I'm going to show you how to install and how to run the Artemis broker. So we go to activemq.apache.org. Under subproject, you'll see the Artemis subproject, and you can do a download and download the zip file. I'm going to show you how to install it and how to run it. So I will use the next coming version at this point, which is 1.40. And the first thing you have to do is go to the bin directory, and there is what we call the CLI, that you can do a few nice things. You can browse the message, you can consume messages, you can create messages. We can create a broker. We can do some data tools like a print, whatever is on the journal files. I feel really nice and helpful tools to monitor and to maintain your broker. So the first thing you do is to create a broker. I will select one of the parameters here is where the broker is located. You can have many other options. It's quite extensive, and it can actually save a lot when you're doing an initial configuration. So I'll just do something really simple now. My broker. This option here, user, could be done through the CLI and could be at a parameter. As I didn't specify, it's a mandatory option, so it will ask me for the username, so I just use my username, the password wherever I want, a role, it's a role name, and if you can do anonymous access when you create a producer and consumer. This is for when you're later populating your queues, you can specify what queues a user has access. You can grow a lot on the security from this. So this is just what I need to start a broker. If you go now to create a broker, if you go now to my broker, you see here there is the Artemis where I can run the broker. So this is, we separate between the instance and where the executable is downloaded. From that way, you can have multiple servers running with the same executable. And later on, if you decided to upgrade the version, you can just go to etc. You can change the properties, and you can specify what home. Say if you later want to move to 5.0, you can just upgrade this to 5.0. But this is like a detail. It's really to run the broker, just create it and just run it, right? So the options you have here, can run, or you can do Artemis service start. So at this point, your broker is already running. A good way to verify if the broker is live is to produce a few messages. This is just for testing. So this sent 1000 messages in 700 milliseconds, and I can just consume them. That's really easy. And another good thing about Artemis is it comes with many examples. If you go under examples, there is a very extensive list here. And so if you want to see how you send messages to a queue, you can open the README here. It will have some explanation of how you do it. And if you open I'm just using VI here, but like you have a really simple thing on how you can perform a producer and a consumer. If you want to run the example from back to back, just do verify, and it'll show you. It will actually create the instance of the broker for you. It will run the broker for you, and you create the consumer and receive the messages. And you can modify this as you wish. And one last trick I'll show you is, I'll separate the screen here, is you can run a server that you choose. And when you run the example, you can specify the no server profile, and it will just run the producer and consumer. This would do without starting consuming. We start the example without starting the broker, and you can change as you wish. And if any more questions, you have my blog. You can go to the users list on the ActiveMQ and let me know if you have any more questions. Cheers.